Rare coin stolen from the Capitol House. No such. Just a minute. Hang on.
Didn't you hear me calling? You have a moment for me, I hope.
Well, as long as it doesn't take longer than that. I mean, I've got some stuff to do.
Oh, don't we all? Our lives are filled with stuff to do and no time to do it.
Must be why I've always been a firm believer in getting to the point.
You're angry with me. You've every right. Bringing Joe Perkins into the house was a terrible mistake.
Hey, look, whatever you do is your own business. I mean, if you want to hire Joe Perkins,
Not
that's...
a question of want. It was necessary. He's on the track to Channing's murderer, and we know that it's very important that he's not successful. We do know that, don't we?
Look, I couldn't care less about Joe Perkins.
You should care. You should care a lot. He was pumping me for information. He found out things. I tried to stop him from searching Channing's room, but it was too late.
Channing's room, that was sealed off right after his murder.
Joe broke in. No respect for the dead, I guess. He won't tell me what he found. And worse than that, I suspect he doesn't trust me anymore.
Mother, why are you telling me all this?
I thought you should know.
All right, so I know. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do about it?
I can't do anything.
Yes, you can. You can do one thing. You can tell me exactly what you're getting at.
Anything there for you?
Funny.
Smaller pile than usual.
Well, it had to happen eventually. People ran out of ideas. I mean, what do you give a man who has everything, huh?
Give him what he'll appreciate. More.
More. Now, that's tough to wrap. Like less.
Yeah,
not...
it's even tougher to wrap.
I wonder, am I the only serious member of this family?
No, but you're working on being the most boring.
You're in fine spirits today, Ted. You must have a date with a certain Lockridge girl.
Kelly, shame on you. And you know better than to mention that name in front of Mason. His skin crawls, his stomach churns, and his eyes turn this curious shade of black.
Not today, children. Nothing's going to bother me today. Not even the misplaced taunting of my misguided siblings. Did you guys see this? It's from Pamela. She hasn't sent Dad a gift since the divorce.
Why don't you open it, Mason? We know you're dying to.
Why don't you fold it 3 ways and answer the phone?
Hello. Hey, Eden, how are you? Well, I'm just doing fine. Well, it couldn't be much better. In school, hating it, and love, loving it. No kidding, you're on your way here, huh? No, I won't tell Dad. No, we'll keep it a secret between us. Okay, all right. Okay, same to you, kid. Okay, see you at the party. Bye.
Another delivery, sir.
Thank you, Philip. Happy birthday from an acquaintance.
I wonder where the birthday boy is.
He left early.
An appointment.
Yeah, sounds like Daddy. Can't stop working even on his birthday.
No, Kelly, I don't think this is work, at least not in the sense you're referring to.
So he's grabbing a couple extra hours of relaxation. Good for him.
Good for both of them.
Both?
I guess you're old enough to know. It looks as if Daddy has found himself a girlfriend.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. Well, who?
You'll have to ask Dad that.
Not a bad day for a birthday, huh? Good start.
Perfect. Like you. Like this day.
Oh, the ocean was so wonderful. I could have spent the entire day in it.
If you did, you'd become wrinkled like your boyfriend.
Oh, come on. Old people get wrinkles. You have lines of wisdom.
They both come with age.
I can think of other things that come with age, too, like passion, sensitivity, patience. Happy birthday.
You taste salty.
Do I?
Let's go back to the beach. Hold each other all day, huh?
Oh, Cece. And not stop primping for your party? Listen, if I am going to be the date of the guest of honor, I'm going to have to get dressed, get my hair done, do my nails.
Why? I like you the way you are.
Would raise some eyebrows, you know, as if it's not going to already.
Oh, you will be the surprise of the party.
I hope a good one.
For me, the very best. For everyone else, who cares?
A motel, huh? For you guys and a bunch of kids?
Correction. Very enterprising kids. We need, privacy.
Right. Well, a place to go. And to do what, may I ask?
What every healthy young American teenager wants to do.
Mm-hmm. Make out.
Yeah, that's basically it.
You guys are the worst. All we need is your signature right here.
Well, the money and everything else we'll take care of.
Well, what, are you going to sell your car?
No. Student funds. There's a pretty good chunk still left in the senior class treasury. At least enough to cover the first and last month's rent.
Yeah, and Ted had this whole idea about selling timeshares.
You're John Hancock, right here on the dotted line.
No. Wait a second. One question. Why me? I mean, why not a CC or a Mason Capwell? They've got a lot more pull than I do.
Now, you're talking very single-minded people here, Kelly. You are a woman of the 80s. A person of vision.
Yeah, gullible.
Yeah, that too.
We promise your involvement will end here. Whatever shape this thing takes, we'll assume full responsibility.
All right, give it to me.
All right.
Probably
You won't regret
crazy.
it. This is a great thing you're doing for your brother and for young people everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Gullible, weak, naive. Pick the right Capwell, all right.
The one with a heart. Thanks. Mwah.
Thanks.
All right, Lakin, we've got plans to make.
Oh, wait a second. I got something.
Are you serious?
Said it was his birthday, didn't you?
What is this? Wait, let me guess. Cyanide capsule.
Nope.
A letter bomb.
Nope.
A copy of Mao's Little Red Book.
Come on.
I'm willing to be as cooperative as you want with this, but first you have to explain exactly what this is leading to.
I think it's time that we start to work together.
At what? Doing what? This isn't making any sense.
I know it's very important to be discreet. That was my intention from the start.
Oh, there you go again. Talking like I'm supposed to know what you're talking about.
I think there are some things you should be aware of, Warren.
Such as?
What Joe Perkins was doing here.
So we're back to that? I thought I told you. I don't care what Joe Perkins does. He has nothing to do with me.
That, my darling, is where you're very wrong.
What's all this racket about? It sounds like a ballpark.
You snuck up on us.
Oh, I merely walked into the room. Next time I shall announce myself. Trumpets! Or better still, a flurry of French horns.
We'll finish our conversation elsewhere.
No need to. We're going. Ambrose is taking me down to the beach property.
Do you think that's a good idea?
You sure you'd rather go there than sit by the pool, Miggs?
Well, she still thinks it's ours.
Well, I'll let your father tell her about it. I don't want to be in the room when she finds out.
Okay, Mom. You keep bringing up Joe. Why? I was ready to forget the whole episode.
I just want you to understand why Joe was here.
Why is that? I mean, that's it?
You do understand, I hope.
Well, I'm not sure that I want to.
My darling, you listen to me very closely. Joe Perkins is trying to prove his innocence. If he's successful, if he does, everybody, especially the Capwells, are going to be very interested on who the real killer is.
Look, I don't see what that's got to do with me.
Say no more, my darling. This will be our secret.
Certainly spending a lot of time around the gift pile.
Vested interest.
Is this the special little present you're telling me about? Doesn't look like much.
Good things come in small packages.
Oh, we're going to do this in riddles. Look, Mason, I've got a better idea. Why don't you save us both the time and tell me what it is?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because Dad is going to be the first person to see it. It's his birthday. I want it to be a surprise. I'm going to be there right by his side, ready and willing to graciously soak up all his praise. Watch his face, Kelly. Watch it light up.
You never were one for small, intimate gifts.
Memorable gifts. They're the only ones that matter. But you and I, Kelly, still have other things to discuss.
Oh, we do.
Joe Perkins, we barely scratched the surface.
I told you yesterday, Mason, I'm not going to give you any information on him or his whereabouts.
Anchorage. I'm sorry. Did I startle you?
How did you find out?
Well, actually, I've known for quite some time. From the beginning. I was hoping, I guessed wishfully, that you would volunteer the information.
Yeah, well, wishful is right.
Anchorage is a long way away. An expensive plane ticket. I wonder where Joe got the money.
You're the man with all the answers.
I just want to have a simple conversation with him. Private conversation. I don't think that's too much to ask,
No.
Kelly.
First, I have to know why, Mason, and what you're up to.
Does he still live in the Perkins house? I can't see him affording an apartment. What about transportation? Does he still drive that motorcycle? I can check with the DMV, you know, one quick call.
Yes, he has the motorcycle. What's it to you?
Just curious.
You know, it sounds like to me, like when you wanted to put him back in prison.
There was a time when you and I wanted the same thing.
Yeah, well, not anymore. Because I found some things out, things that you don't know. And I believe Joe's innocent, just like he's been claiming.
Is that right?
I don't need your approval, and I'm not asking for it.
Listen to me, Kelly. I don't know what kind of lies he's been filling your head with. I don't really care. You're wrong. Joe's guilty. A convicted killer.
No, he's not. He's wrongfully convicted.
Your brother's killer. Remember Channing, Kelly? Remember how he used to tickle you? Sunday morning rides?
Will you stop it?
You loved him. We all did. Dear God, how could you not love somebody that perfect?
Joe did not kill him. He has proof.
You lies. Kelly, wake up. You're right in the middle of a very dangerous situation.
I don't believe it.
Well, you better believe it. This isn't make-believe, Kelly. No more Never Never Land and happy endings. This is reality. It's Joe, isn't it? Isn't it? Let me get it.
Take your hand off me. Hello?
Hello. I'm looking for Peter Flint.
I'm sorry he's not in. May I ask who's calling?
A friend of his. An old friend.
You might try his apartment or his office.
Would you take a message?
Yeah, all right.
Tell him Ginger called. And tell him that he now has one less day.
Will he know what this all is about?
Just take the message.
Okay, hang on. Well, what is this? Hello?
Knock, knock.
What? Look who's there.
You got anything for an upset stomach?
You came all the way over here.
You have anything? I'm in real need.
Was I supposed to be expecting you?
This is so weird. You know, they say don't drink the water. So I didn't. Not a drop, I swear. Not even ice cubes. Well, maybe a couple of margaritas.
Would you tell me what you're talking about?
The plane. Had to be the plane. This beautiful stewardess says, sir, what would you like to drink with your breakfast? And I couldn't think. I said, water, please. Just like that, I'm paying for it now.
Wait a minute. Okay, you get plane, water. Let me guess. You went to Mexico.
Acapulco. Hotter than hell this time of year. You'd think a Mexican like me would be immune to that sort of thing.
What were you doing in Acapulco?
Well, a little business, a little pleasure, a lot of checking. That Dr. Ramirez, real swell guy. And the nurses he surrounds himself with, I mean, you should see them. They're like medicine. I should have gone into medicine.
Look, Cruz, you don't have any right to interfere.
What are you talking about? You needed help. You're lucky I got such a big heart.
Well, forget about it, okay? Just forget everything that you learned and everything that you learned. Just forget about it.
Here we go again. You know, I might have found a few things out. Things you might be very interested in.
Well, apparently I don't have a choice but to sit here and listen to you.
That's right. Now, this Ramirez, he got me thinking. He must be well connected, probably got a lot of politicians behind him. I mean, and a guy like that, you just know there's no way he could make it to the top on his own.
You did some checking.
Like my daddy used to say, you got to cover the details, son, if you want to do the job right. Now, Ramirez, and guess who? C.C. Capwell, go way back. See, Ramirez used to be a nothing intern, lowest rung of the ladder, basically nowhere and staying there. Enter C.C., Lord of the Almighty Buck. And shazam, suddenly, Ramirez, the nobody intern, has a practice full of the richest patients around.
Would you please tell me how you got so much information so fast?
It's a simple question of knowing where to look and who to ask. Point is, Ramirez is extremely beholden to his benefactor.
Cruz, look, I appreciate it, okay? But stay out of this. Okay, this has got to stop
Are
right
you
here
kidding?
and
This is
right
only
now.
the start.
No, it is not.
Santana, Cece knows where your baby is.
Cruz, listen to me and listen well, okay? I don't want you to talk to anybody about this. Not to Cece, to nobody. Do you understand?
I don't know. All she said was an old friend. Her name was Ginger.
One less day.
That's what she said.
Well, since no one else will say it, Peter, I'll just jump right in. Welcome. Nice of you to drop by.
I brought some. Thank you, Peter. Just put it there on the pile. Embarrassing, isn't it? More and more every minute. I'm going to have to make this a 2-day affair. One for dinner and cake, and the other for opening these gifts.
You love every second of it.
Well, I have to admit, it is an impressive offering. An offering? That's good.
Maybe we better see.
Peter, you are planning to attend. Attend?
The party, I assume Kelly did invite you.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. Good. Enthusiasm. That's what I like to hear. Now, you haven't given up yet, have you, Peter? Excuse me? Just a small joke. Oh.
Instead of standing around here trading insults, I think the three of us need to have a talk.
I think you and Peter need to have a talk.
Wait, he knows about Joe and how I feel about him.
Well, then he's ahead of the rest of us.
Another time, Kelly.
Why not now? Look, how long are we going to stand around here pretending?
Sweetheart, there's no need to get upset.
Daddy, everybody holds everything in. No one lets go. Ever since I was a child, it's like I'm not allowed to express my emotions.
Kelly, it's Dad's birthday. I don't think we need to get into it right now.
Kelly, tomorrow, when the party's over. Then we can give you our full attention. Well, if anyone needs me, I'll be upstairs dressing.
Daddy. Daddy, I need you now.
Sweetheart, tomorrow, huh? Now, fix Peter something cold to drink. Looks like he needs it. And I'll see you later. Really could use that drink.
Kelly, why don't you go see what Rosa has in the kitchen? Well, Peter, I assume from the way you sent Kelly off on that little errand that there's something you'd like to discuss with me.
Well, Mason, I know this might be difficult for you to believe, but I need your help.
I don't know about difficult. Laughable, maybe.
There's a friend of mine, very close friend, in big trouble.
Pity.
In fact, there are certain people that want to do him physical harm, and I know who they are. I have enough information on him to put him behind bars. What I'd like to do is to testify against them, but somehow keep my name out of it.
You're too much, Peter. Why don't you just admit that this friend is you? What'd you do, Peter? Did you knock up a waitress somewhere? Run a traffic light? You know, if it's a ticket you want fixed, I can...
Mason, I need your help.
I thought we were talking about your friend.
It's a debt. A rather large debt from a few years ago. Yes, it's my debt.
I see. That mysterious phone call that Kelly received?
It has something to do with it, yeah.
Well, not that I have any intention of loaning you the money, Peter, but how much are we talking about? Now, don't be shy, Peter. I'm not frightened by large figures.
$250,000?
Ooh, my, that is a considerable lump of capital. Gambling problem the family doesn't know about?
Yeah, something like that.
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Okay. They're going to kill me if I don't give them the money.
That's specific. Does, Kelly know anything about this?
No, she has no idea, Mason.
Good. Let's see that she doesn't get involved. Because if anything were to happen to Kelly, you'd be in a lot more trouble than you are right now.
Mason, can you loan me the money?
I'd like to help, Peter, but my pocketbook's a little tight at the moment.
Do anything. Hey, just tell me.
Well, I do have one thought, but, such a long shot, I don't think you'd be interested.
Mason, listen. In case you haven't noticed, I'm desperate.
All right. Get Joe Perkins back in prison, and I'll see what I can do about forwarding him the money.
Okay, you got a deal.
Must we do that?
I'd feel a lot better if we did, yeah.
Perkins is back in jail, and we'll all feel a lot better.
I wonder what they did before the automatic weapon.
You're pretty good at this one.
I've had, how you say, lots of experience.
Are you sure we're pressurized?
Mm-hmm. Why?
Because it's getting warm in here. Very warm. Approaching hot.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's because we are flying so close to the sun.
Oh, is that
30,000 feet and climbing.
and climbing. And
I knew this was going to be a fantastic trip.
to the coast in record time.
Not quite there yet, Bobby.
Neither am
Pawn shops. Pawn shops. Come on, baby, be there.
Excuse me, do you work here?
No, sorry.
I work the clothes then.
Just yell if you need something. He's probably in the back.
I remember you. Last night. The jukeboxer.
Well, we all have our specialties.
Summer Blake.
Hello again, Summer Blake.
Yours is?
Or Lockridge. I'd offer to buy you a drink, but, I don't drink with strangers.
Touche.
God, I can't even remember the name of this place.
Sorry?
Nothing. Hey, Sam, you got a thirsty girl back here. Gonna take care of you?
Thank you.
What can I get you?
What do you have next time?
Water?
Look, get her a root beer, Sam, put it on my tab. Gotta know how to talk to the natives.
Not with you around. I hate root beer.
Hey, that's it. Rudy's pawn shop.
What's it?
Nothing. So you drink.
Take your hands off me. I'm neither helpless nor an invalid.
Mrs. Lockridge, I'm sure the officer means no disrespect.
And you have been of no help whatsoever. My riding crop, please.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Mrs. Lockridge.
Lionel! I'm in my own home. Give me my riding crop.
He's probably afraid for his life.
I'm not going to tell you again. Lionel Lockridge!
Yes, Mother, yes. Hey, what's going on?
I've been apprehended by these men.
Officers, what seems to be the problem?
The problem is that nobody in this society today has any manners whatsoever.
It's standard procedure, ma'am. We considered booking her, but felt it was best to bring her straight here, considering...
Considering what?
All right.
Actually, your last name, ma'am.
Fellas, excuse me. Can we just settle down? And officers, would you give me your version of what the problem is?
These men call it disturbing the peace. I call it defending my property.
Apparently, Mrs. Lockridge decided to drive down to the beach. It used to be her property, I gather.
Not used to be, is my property.
The watchman there now, and the new fence. The watchman had instructions not to let any trespassers in. She hit him a couple of good ones. The doctor assures us that the security guard will be all right.
Minor facial lacerations.
I tried to stop her.
Mother, you didn't.
They wouldn't listen to me. I had to teach them a lesson.
The offending weapon.
I want my lawyer, Lionel. We'll press charges. I'll sue the entire city.
There will be a doctor's bill, and the guard would like to be reimbursed for the clothing that was torn. Other than that, we don't see any reason to bring her down to the station.
Well, that's very decent of you, officers. Maybe it would be best if you go now, huh?
Yes, sir, gladly. Your riding crop, ma'am?
Ambrose, would you show these gentlemen out, please?
Yeah.
Mother, why don't you sit here? I think you should be sitting for the next part of this.
Lionel, is this another of your blunders? If it is, tell me quietly.
Mother.
Because I've had a very disturbing morning and...
Well, brace yourself, because this may well be that the worst is yet to come.
Look, about 5.5 years ago, some stuff that was pawned.
What do you think I am, the IRS? I push a button and presto, the records appear.
It's really important.
So's relaxation. At least that's what my doctor tells me. He says, Rudy, you work too hard. Take it easy, you'll live a little.
Look, it sounds like all you gotta do is open a file drawer.
Those files are in a box in the bottom of a pile of other boxes in a storage unit. A storage unit, I might add, that is all the way across town.
Okay, fine. So what's it going to take for you to make the effort?
A damn good reason, kid.
You got one? Hello?
Thanks for your time.
Gina. Sorry I'm late. I had some business at home. Hello, Summer. And Brandon. How's my favorite little fullback?
Now, we went ahead and ordered, so I hope you don't mind.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm glad you did. Saving my appetite. Well, I have some good news for you. I've booked you in some of the best rooms in San Francisco's finest hotel. And then I call the airport, and I have my plane standing by. In fact, it's waiting for you now.
CC, I'm sorry. I know I should have called you, but I talked with Summer, and we decided we'd stay in Santa Barbara for a few more days.
We're having such a wonderful time.
Especially Brandon.
Oh, I see.
Now, if you have somebody else booked in the presidential suite...
Oh, no, it's not that at all.
Oh, well, good. Then we'll just stay a few more nights, and then we'll all go back to Bel Air and get out of your way.
But San Francisco, there's so many things to see there. And I can arrange to have drivers and guides.
CC, that's a very kind offer, but it's also very expensive.
Yes, and we have imposed upon you enough as it is.
No, that's no trouble at all. The point is, I'm going to be busy for the next few days. And I won't be able to have time to spend with you there.
Now, that is all right. We will manage on our own. Now, won't we, Summer?
You bet. We haven't been shopping.
Yeah, haven't seen the marina, the Mission.
But I still think that you
No,
should
no,
consider...
CC, we are having a wonderful time. And I'm not going to let you spoil it. Give him this gift. Oh, yeah, almost forgot. This is from
What?
Brandon.
Really?
Uh-huh.
From Brandon.
Open it. Come on, open it.
Okay, I don't know what to think. Come on. Just what I've always wanted.
And there's an inscription on the bottom.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Did you make this, Brandon?
All by myself.
To Cece. Love, Brandon. Well, come around here, young man. This deserves a hug. Oh. I love you, too. More than you'll ever know.
No, I refuse to believe it.
Mother, if you'd just sit back down, maybe we could...
I will remain standing, and you will explain yourself. Now, the Lockridge family has owned that property for generations. And now, you tell me it's no longer ours. I refuse to believe it.
A deal was made.
Yes, I know, by your father.
Until a few years ago, that was my understanding, too. And now it appears that a mistake was made.
By whom?
My father, your husband.
Don't criticize your father. He was a great man.
I'm not denying that. All right. A mistake was made. Maybe it was an accountant, a business manager. Any number of people could have been to blame. Anyway, a cloud was over the title. The land was sold at auction.
At auction?
Yeah. A wealthy buyer found out about the title, set up the auction, and I didn't even find out about it until a few days before it was to take place.
And this wealthy party...
I was outbid.
No. Tell me it's not true. It's not true.
It was a Capwell.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, they're fantastic. What's in here?
Rosa's secret ingredient. Mason, will you have one?
No, Rose, I have some business to attend to.
Here he goes again, off to the gift pile. He's been hovering around that thing all day.
I don't know what, but that guy's up to something.
Come on, when's Mason not up to something?
Good point.
Come on, Ted, have another.
No, really? It's okay?
Mm-hmm. I'd rather have someone who appreciates them.
Damn things are addicting. Like potato chip or something. But one more, Rose, okay?
Take that one. Definitely the ugly duckling in the group.
The lopsided one?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Excuse me, guys. This conversation's been stimulating, but I must make a call.
Not without an order.
If you insist, Rosa. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Rosa, don't be a stranger, huh?
Yeah, can I leave a message? Yeah, can you tell him that Kelly called and I'll be home all evening if he wants to call me back? Yes, he has the number. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Peter, I didn't know you were here.
Who's that on the phone?
No one.
In other words, Joe.
He wasn't in his room.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Anchorage, isn't it?
Come on, let's go get that drink back to you.
Yeah, my mind.
Cruz, I believe you have your dates mixed up.
Do I?
Mm-hmm. The company picnic was last month. This is my father's birthday.
I've got my invitation in the car.
Well, I suppose I could make you go get it, but that wouldn't be polite.
Good to see you too, Mason.
Oh, how thoughtful. You even bought a gift.
Yeah, they were having a sale on consciences. I got you and your father a matching set.
How cordial of you.
Hostility does tend to breed hostility, doesn't it?
Oh, Cruz, you think I'm being hostile?
You haven't exactly welcomed me with open arms.
How's that?
Not quite convincing.
Oh, you know, I just realized you may not have heard.
About what?
About yours and my favorite little senorita.
What's this? Mexican jokes?
Give me a little credit, Cruz. I wouldn't seek to something that low.
At least not to my face.
I was just wondering if you'd seen Santana since you got back.
Briefly.
Well, then you may have heard about the new boyfriend. Seems that while you were away, our favorite little mouse has been playing with a very interesting cat.
So you found out too?
Nothing escapes me, though.
Must have surprised you, though.
No, not really. He's a man, she's a woman. I guess she just has a taste for older men. Old Bill Larwin. Who'd have thought it?
Bill Larwin?
She did tell you about it.
Just that it was some guy.
Yeah. Kind of guy you can't stand, Cruz, you know. Sort of guy who's good on the squash court and never gets his fingernails dirty.
Don't tell me, an attorney, too.
Yeah, must have been a terrible blow to your ego.
As you can see, I'm devastated.
Tough act to compete with. An established attorney.
You know, Mason, no one, and I mean no one, can wear egg on their face like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
For your sake, I hope you never find out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll use your restroom facilities. Oh, hey, if it's not asking too much, would you add this to the gift pile? Thanks, pal. You're a real sport.
Now, why do I get the impression that you are not a girl that plays by the rules?
And I think you are very perceptive.
Oh.
I can?
Why not? It is customary at our age. Huh?
No, I can't.
Oh, no.
We're almost there.
How do you know?
Look out the window.
I see a town.
Not a town, my dear. The town.
So soon?
In record time. You see that over there? That beautiful house? That's my daddy's.
No.
Yes. What do you say we buzz it?
No, you mean as in...
500 feet? Come on. Let's knock the Renoirs off its walls.
It's a shame Eden couldn't come. Expected at least a call from her.
Well, you know how it is with the jet set.
What the hell is that?
The Soviets! They're finally here! Men, to your weapons!
Did you see that?
Gosh, he's flying really low, isn't he?
Low? I could read his numbers.
Is that one of those military jets?
No, that's a private. That's a new Spectre 411. It's a French job, rolled out about 2 months ago. That's the fastest private jet made.
Well, I see that you've done your research.
Well, I've been thinking about buying one.
Oh, rats. That's what I should have gotten you for your birthday.
Oh, no. You're the only present I want.
Oh, God. Cece, I have to tell you, I am so nervous.
Why? Don't be silly.
Well, they might not be very receptive.
Does it matter?
Yes! My knees are shaking. My mouth is dry like the desert.
Oh, well, I have a cure for that.
Mr. Capwell.
Philip, close the door, please. I'll use my key when I want to enter.
Oh, yes, sir. Of course, sir. As you wish, sir.
I forgot your present in the car.
Now, how do I know you're not going to get into the car and drive off?
It's not my car.
Well, if that would stop you.
You have the keys.
Oh, that would stop.
Okay, listen, go ahead and go in, and I'll be right there, okay?
No, I can wait.
Don't be silly. Go ahead and go in. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Promise.
Rosa, what's the matter?
Oh, Mr. Capwell, Philip was feeling a bit faint.
Well, I'm all right, sir. Quite all right, sir. Happy birthday, sir.
Why, thank you, Philip.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you.
I knew there was a reason you brought me along.
Well, you couldn't think it was because I needed help flying.
That is why one usually hires a pilot. You know how to use that thing?
Oh, gee, I need to think about it. I mean, do I pull the ripcord and count to 3, or count to 3 and pull the ripcord?
All right, I was just checking.
Yeah. Oh, slow it down and circle around the house.
And then what?
Then I bail out.
This is goodbye?
I'm afraid so.
That's life. I can deal with that.
Well, anyway, thanks for your help.
Anytime. Well, there is your father's house. He must be quite a man, your father, for you to go to such trouble.
Gaston is the kind of man most women only get to dream about.
My name is Jean.
Oh, right, Jean. Unlatch the door, Jean. This woman's got an appointment with destiny.
And I thought it was only a birthday party, huh?
Look at you. Such a beautiful dress.
You like it, Mama?
You are the most beautiful woman, darling. And that is not just the mother talking.
Oh, Mama, thank you. Listen, there's something I want to explain to you so that you don't misunderstand.
Misunderstand what? That my beautiful daughter has been invited to the party? That is something that not only do I understand, but something that I am very proud of.
No, it's not that. It's just
Santana, how nice of you to join us. Would you excuse us, Rosa? You changed your mind. I'm so glad.
Well, it's not that, Mason.
Well, yeah, it's all right. You're entitled to change your mind now and then. That's a woman's prerogative, as long as you're here.
Well, it's not because of your invitation.
No?
No, I already had an invitation.
Well, may I be so bold as to ask who?
Hey, sweetheart, don't you look wonderful?
Hey, how are you, Chris? You don't look too shabby yourself.
Thanks.
No, don't tell me. Not this.
Mason, no, it's not Chris.
Well, who then?
Cece. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I should have waited for you outside. We could have come in together.
Well, I am.
Yes. And I want you to stay by my side all evening.
You don't have to.
Good. You're beautiful.
Cece.
Really? You're more ravishing than I can remember.
Dad, would you excuse me and Santana for a minute? Just a little unfinished business.
Of course.
Your date is my father?
Mason, this is not the time.
My father?
This has nothing to do with you.
Then tell me it isn't true, Santana. Santana?